Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Star Wars The Old Republic. Come on, there we go. Last we left off, we had managed to clear our brainwashing to accept no more commands. Could have probably gotten some bonuses and perks out of it if I'd picked the let me surpass my limits, etc, etc, but no, not gonna do that. And also finished off the whole bit with the SIS by killing off Koth, but now we have a jerk, excuse me, a jerk who I very much want to find new and creative ways to stab with a knife. So anyway.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. Emergency transmission, please respond. I have reports of a Level 5 annihilation wave on Quesh, triggered by an Imperial bombing run. An SIS team was the target. Are you all right?
Mission accomplished.
That explosion was something called the Shadow Arsenal. It was Arden Koth's weapon of choice to win the war. Neither the Shadow Arsenal nor Arden Koth is a threat any longer.
Cipher, what have you been through? Updating the Minister now. Pulling 2 sections off alert, giving approval to the Moffs to accelerate our timetable. Tell me the rest later. You changed the war and everything's going to be different.
How about I get some answers?
I appreciate the situation, but if we're going to work together, there are things I need to know.
Then we should talk. Take a day or two. Remember who you are while there's still a quiet place in the galaxy. By the time you're recovered and back at headquarters, we'll be ready to march on Coruscant.
Time to advance a timetable, huh? Nifty. And yes, that is indeed... I can only select that one. That is indeed the end of Chapter 2. And I got some free cartel coins. How many do I have now? 4,500. Neat. Almost enough for a hypercrate. Eh. 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 I actually wonder, Pax. Hypercrate 54. Yeah, I'm getting close. Another couple of months and I'll be able to afford it. And then maybe I can use that to I can't think of the word now. I speak good. To finance my trooper's armor and such. That'd be a nice thought.
You said you wanted to talk. Yes, sir. Ensign Raina Temple, formerly of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force, reporting for combat drills.
Okay.
I can show you a few things.
What brings this on? Frankly, I need the practice. No one ever taught me covert maneuvers. If you've got time...
Why not?
Grab your equipment. I'll find a private spot.
Thank you, sir.
Another member of my crew with more abilities.
All right. I think I've sweat enough for one day. Any last words of wisdom for your
Giggity.
freshly transferred ensign?
Can't tell everything I do.
There are some things you have to learn for yourself.
And you can't give me examples? You know, my father used to come home from exercises freshly scarred. I was 12 before I realized his training drills were intelligence operations. He was captured twice, but he wouldn't let me worry, no matter how bad it got.
So he was an agent?
I didn't know your father was part of intelligence.
I thought I'd mentioned it. He was a cipher. Thank you for the lesson. A few more, and I'll be infiltrating enemy camps with the best of them.
Might need a cloaking device for that. Sadly, I have no experience with that myself. What do you want, Logan?
Cipher, I had the most delightful conversation with Master Vector. Did you... I'm getting a feed on my earpiece. One moment.
I apologize. That's the 3rd time this week one of my security alarms has gone off.
Guns out, then?
If there's trouble, let's go. You can brief me on the way.
No need for that. I monitor all my safe houses as a matter of course. I have a few dozen around the galaxy. A precaution, really. I haven't needed them in years. Usually when an alarm goes off, it means a child has come exploring, or a rat has slipped through the ventilation shafts.
Wouldn't you want to make sure?
You're not going to double check?
Hardly worth the bother. I really should dismantle the safe houses altogether. But old habits die hard.
Besides, I hold out hope that I'll need to go to ground someday in one last exciting adventure.
Well, let me know if anything changes.
I don't want to be caught unprepared. Keep an eye on those places.
I'm your humble servant. I'll let you know what I find.
Hey, hidey holes might not be a bad thing. I'm just saying. But not a saying. Anyway.
Agent, we heard back from the diplomatic service about our proposed alliance with the Killik colony. Our report was soundly ignored. It seems we have less credibility than we thought.
You seem to be okay with
You don't
this.
sound very concerned.
A colleague named Fulner Eth sent the update on our report along with a message. He wants us to call him, accompanied by our handler. We believe he means you.
Who is he?
You worked with him in the diplomatic service.
Not directly. Eth spent his time with ex-Republic worlds, while our speciality was first contact. We met several times at conferences and the like, but we wouldn't say we knew him. This should prove interesting.
Master Hillis, I'm so glad you got my message. How are you? How's Anya?
Anora. We haven't seen her in some time, but we hear she's well. And your son?
I'm stationed on Balmora, still hoping to join the Shadow Fist. And you must be Cipher 9. It's my privilege to meet you. Rest assured, I went through channels to arrange this. Imperial intelligence has agreed to loan me Vector so long as you're amenable.
We can negotiate.
Tell me your proposal, and I'll see what we can do.
My superiors don't see the wisdom in Vector's advice. I do. Yet I lack the authority to force the issue.
Someone is blocking you?
Tarab, Sabini, the usual crew. If I'm to win them over, I need influence. Vector, with your ties from the service and the colony's knowledge, I could amass a string of victories. And the more I succeed through your consultations, the better chance your Killik Imperial alliance comes to pass.
Well, it's your call.
What's your take on all this?
He wants us to play politics, but that is how things are accomplished.
Perceptive man. I'll be in touch with specifics.
We appreciate your aid and your patience, Agent. We're doing this to serve our people. We don't mean to neglect your company.
Well, we'll find time.
Tell you what. Next chance we have to slip away, we'll find a planet all to ourselves.
We'll hold you to that.
So, another round of conversations taken care of. And now we gotta go back to Drummond Koss. Yay. Little above us right now. The Hidden Throne. You know, if the SIS had just played fair with me and, you know, hadn't decided that my little programming keyword needed to be used at every given opportunity, I would probably have been a little less, you know, eager to see, you know, turbo lasers sit there and unload on a Jedi like that. But hey, they made that bed, so they get to lie in it. As long as we get to do the same thing with Hunter, who hunts the hunter, we do. Things like that. Can't even use that until I get out of here, can I? So let's see if we can get some answers from people, huh? You know what? Let's send this to Wash, huh? Wear the good clothes for a bit. Put our armor and, you know, clean it up. It's probably gonna smell pretty bad by now. I've worn it almost non-stop for a while. No new, skills, huh? Oh well.
General Racton and Darth Barris request additional agents.
Relay to Station 7. Updating tactical projections.
I have 3 fixers who need extraction from the Vuta. Listening posts are done, but...
Sir, go on ahead. I'll have the Minders debrief your team while you wait for Keeper.
Things look busy.
It looks like you're in crisis mode. What's going on?
It's been like this since the fighting intensified. We've rushed training, gone to 16-hour shifts.
Sir, Operation Kingstalker needs you.
I have to go. I'm sure we'll talk more.
Things have been moved up. Okay, Keeper. Let's chat, huh?
Leo Janice, I'll be interviewing you now.
Last girl who tried broke her jaw. Don't be like her.
I think that's more a promise than a threat. Just, you know, letting you know.
It isn't my office anymore, but Keeper is occupied and I thought we should talk. It's been a long time, Agent.
Wasn't expecting you.
I haven't seen you since Eradication Day. Keeper said you were promoted to Minister of Intelligence.
Yes, my wife says the position suits me.
Scan complete. No listening devices found.
Broadcast mode. White noise 10 minutes, then leave. We may as well be honest. I know about the stolen files. I know you discovered your brainwashing and freed yourself. And yes, I was responsible.
So why?
Tell me why.
The Sith wanted you under control. You survived Darth Jadis. How long before you defied another on the Dark Council? The programming was a safeguard, and if I hadn't approved it, you'd be dead. I don't plan to tell anyone you're free.
So how did the SIS know?
The Republic had the keyword. Where did they get it?
That's an excellent question. The SIS should never have possessed Imperial brainwashing codes. Arden Koth's shuttle was found abandoned in space without any data on your shadow arsenal. And according to our records, there's no evidence of an Agent Hunter ever existing.
He's good at covering his tracks.
He doesn't want us finding any evidence of himself or the operation.
Agreed. Given what we know, I find that disturbing. Someone, your hunter or his employer, is manipulating this war for his own ends. Someone with access to both Republic and Imperial resources. If someone gave Arden Koth your keyword, we need to find out who and why.
So who could do that?
What sort of person could pull those strings? Imperial intelligence and SIS. Not to mention Jedi and Sith.
Let's not elaborate on theories until we have facts. Fortunately, the trail is still warm. Yesterday, a man fitting Hunter's description boarded a shuttle to the Eisen 4 asteroid colony. 9 hours ago, we received this message.
Imperial Fleet Command, this is Representative Oman Trog of the Eisen 4 mining colony. We have been monitoring your victories in this sector. While we continue to accept refugee transports, our defense systems are minimal and our population is 90% civilian. We cannot afford a confrontation. Under Republic law, I am authorized to discuss terms of surrender. All weapons powering down.
Our forces will arrive there tomorrow. We don't know if the colony's surrender is related to Hunter's arrival, but I want you after him.
What's there?
What would he need at a Republic mining colony?
The Watchers are collating data on the facility and known occupants. Hopefully they'll find out. If not, it's up to you.
Well, looks like I know where I need to go now. The game of cat and mouse gets deeper. And I hope I'm not the mouse. Never goes well for the mouse. And if Hunter turns out to actually be the brains of this operation, instead of just, well, a lieutenant or, you know, trusted pawn, I am going to end up fairly surprised. Hit something on the keyboard I didn't want to there. Well, don't think it messed anything up. I hope it didn't. Why am I riding that? I'm in the other outfit. Yeah, definitely need to save up some money. Probably just see if I can get my friends to run a few batches of heroics on my level 65 character, the only one I've got, and see if I can just get a few million credits that way, so that I can buy some big tank-like amount for my trooper, the massive freaking cannon, and some Hulkbuster-esque armor for him to wear around everywhere. Nobody have anything they want to talk about, huh? Okay, fair enough. There it is. So let's see what's hiding out in a mining colony, huh? As I rub my eye because it's watering up for some unknown reason, making it hard to see. I am starting to get a little tired. Got called into work early and had to wake up like 2.5 hours early this morning. Because people called in sick and they needed support. Oh. Nope. Hope my suit's, aired out enough. Pretty sure open fire on a space station. Pretty sure that's not good.
Report your ailments.
Oh. Yeah, I have that, don't I? Subscriber reward. Neat.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh, Hunter. Come out to play. Huh. Nothing's apparently working. Huh. Somebody did something.
It stinks in here. Cripes, what happened?
Slaughter?
Stop right there, you slime. No Imperial sets foot in my home.
Idiot.
Your colony surrendered. The Republic won't protect you. And you think you can threaten me? Tell me what's going on.
Piece of filth. Someone sabotaged colony control. It started 2 hours after the surrender. First the tram accident, then the air filters, and the decompression. Assassin protocols and the medical droids? We surrendered. Why did you do it?
We didn't.
Whoever's behind this wasn't one of ours.
Then who?
Aww.
Sedative administered. Lethal overdose possible.
So we're just going to, sit here, huh?
You and me?
Salvageable? Oh, well.
Still alive. Not for long, though. If you want to talk, make it fast.
I need to know if you've seen an SIS agent. Codename Hunter.
What? The SIS? Yeah, he went to colony control before we lost contact. I don't know if he made it out. But now it's sealed up tight. No one could make it past the...
That's all I need.
Colony control. You've been very helpful, officer.
I don't get
Point a
queasy, but
gun
even
at
I've
me.
got limits. Let's find your guy and get out.
Point a freaking gun at me for no reason whatsoever. Okay. What do we have? Gotta find the control center. there, huh? Okay.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
Identifying. Colony control systems locked down. Enter code. Remote access in progress.
Hey, there he is.
No hunter, but a lot of really weird tech. Hate to say it, but maybe we should call your bosses.
Ison 4 colony to Imperial Intelligence headquarters. Secure routing. This is Cipher 9. There's some sort of device here.
Cipher 9? I got your report, but we can barely read you. What's going on?
Most of the colonists are dead, and the control center is a wreck. Hunter might be responsible.
I'm linked into the colony's communications relay. Strange tech interference. Fixers don't recognize it, but I can shut it down. You followed me. You cut off control. I'm a little put out. Not that it really matters. I'm long gone. I got my massacre, and besides, it was for propriety more than anything.
You could show yourself in person.
We have unfinished business. Leave the tech behind and face me.
Generous offer, but I'm going to say no. Look, I don't have anything against that place, but if you want a war to start right, you've got to grease the wheels. When the Republic hears that the Empire slaughtered thousands of colonists who surrendered, there won't be any more peaceful resolutions.
Who's your boss?
You're not doing this for the SIS, and you're not doing it alone.
Time for me to go, and you need to stop coming after me, Cipher 9. Because without anonymity, you won't last long, and I can make your operations very public. Blast. I couldn't trace him. I'll pull what I can from the machinery, but he's more right than he knows. The survivors are a problem.
I can get rid of them.
You want them dead? I'll make them dead.
Sir, if they spread word, rebellions will start on half the captured planets. You can buy us time to prepare. Oxygen generators at these coordinates. Distress beacons here. Eliminate them all, and death squads can take care of anyone left. We'll see you back home.
Job's a job. It ain't pretty, but it gotta be done. Looks like I just need to go this way first.
Alright, make me look good.
Don't think these guys are much of a challenge, really. It's like I know they're level 40, but they're not putting up much of a fight. Then again, they are reprogrammed mining droids and such. That looks a little bit more, sturdy. Too bad it's alone. Really no loot? Oh well. One part down. Berserk security droid. Okay.
You want some of this?
If that dart actually does anything to the droids. At least she gave me something. Elder Paragon's gloves, huh? Yeah.
Life support systems failing. Evacuate the colony immediately.
We seem to be getting run out of places more and more often. Oh well. Oh well, I'm glad my suit has breathing regulators and such. So that didn't take very long. And now we need to go back to Droman Koss. Kind of funny that we actually have to keep coming back here. Oh well. Not everything gets to be perfect in an agent's life. Okay, nothing gets to be perfect in an agent's life, but bear with me, man. back on our home planet. Well, kind of. Once again, we get out of the spaceport, and I will just teleport over there. Hopefully we did what he wanted us to do. We didn't mess that up too badly. Why no mounts here? This is not a small place, by any account.
The Emperor and his proxies have made their intent clear. Their fleets are entering the core systems. They have broken the Treaty of Coruscant. They're captives. Our surrendered colonies are going silent. Let there be no mistake. We are at war.
Display off. Tell me, Cypher, what's your assessment of your mission at Ison 4?
I didn't catch him.
The mission was a failure. The target escaped, and I couldn't prevent the massacre.
But you found the device used in colony control, and that's what we needed. Fixer 12 recognized the override technology from Operation Starbender 8 years ago. That mission was also an anomaly.
Are you saying we're reliving the past?
How are the new Watchers working out?
Their brains are faster than mine, sir, and they don't need as much sleep. This generation seems promising.
You look tired.
When's the last time you were off duty?
46 hours, 19 minutes. The department's been busy.
Tell her about Starbender.
Starbender was a disaster, or it should have been. A pirate fleet was about to destroy an Imperial base when the pirates' flagship exploded. It was sabotaged by unknown persons. We were saved using the same technology that destroyed Ison 4. Realizing that, I reviewed other lucky incidents, Operations Morning Crest and Vanity, looking for other occurrences of this technology.
That's when you found the recording?
Yes. Caught by accident 4 years ago, simultaneous with Morning Crest.
Reporting. I am inside the SIS. Maintain cover for 6 months, then proceed. Guard your thoughts when near the Jedi. Understood.
These people have been intervening in our affairs. I assume you recognize the voice.
He has a superior.
I recognize the servant, but not the master.
Yes, go on.
At the Minister's suggestion, the Watchers and I began searching the unsolved case files for patterns of outside intervention. We found 62 relevant incidents so far. The oldest go back centuries, before the Empire revealed itself to the galaxy. But 9 are from the past 5 years.
Whom do you deem responsible?
In my analysis, an organization with espionage training and extensive resources, unaffiliated with the Republic or the Empire. Motivations unknown.
Well, they've got one more enemy.
Hunter tried to use me, and then he tried to kill me. I want to return the favor.
With the Republic at our doorstep, now is not the time to be chasing conspiracies and ghosts. But we have little choice. Someone is manipulating this war. Someone who destroyed the Shadow Arsenal and Ison 4. who gave the SIS your keyword. I need you to find these invisible agents before they do something catastrophic.
What about the Republic?
You need me on the front lines. The Republic military and the SIS won't wait.
You won't be ignoring wartime duties, you'll be dividing your time.
Goody.
We've identified 13 possible leads on the enemy, all off-world. We'll narrow those down by the time you reach your ship.
Good. Get an hour's rest, then return to work.
Ooh, I think Belsavis may be up next.
I have a conference with Darth Baras and the Minister of War. I'll keep this operation secret as long as I can, but our foes will find out. Be wary.
I just have a severe sneaking suspicion that we are about to head to Belsavis. You know, I don't really mind Belsavis all that much. It's not a bad place. Although it seems like every time I'm there, I get taken on, well, pretty wild stretches of where, you know, the mission variants and such, as far as locations. Plus, I didn't really enjoy it on my Sith Warrior. I mean, the idea was cool on the Sith Warrior, but yeah, it just was not carried out. Oh, well, that's enough me being tired rambling going on. I think it is time to stop this, and then I need to go to bed. Whee! Anyway. Yep, definitely time to, you know, call this a video. And we will pick it up again next weekend. Looks like there's some... Oh, that's probably just me. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everyone. I will see you back next weekend for more Star Wars The Old Republic as we find out exactly where we need to go next. Take care, everyone. See you later.